Maybe you can wall mount it. There's an idea.
And we are back. You are in what looks like an old auditorium. The second door is opened for you automatically. There are large blast doors across the stage, and the auditorium looks like it's been shot to shit. There are dozens of the dead and dying. Looks like androids of various. I don't know what to say. In various piecemeal parts, crawling, begging to be saved. There are people who you now know are called the Chosen, in their Crayola jumpsuits, walking around, picking up limbs, harvesting pieces, ignoring the begging. Around in the walls are defense turrets. Where are they?
I think I speak for everybody when I say, "What the fuck is going on here?"
That's totally
Yeah, and I think as the door opens, the turrets begin to the turrets in the walls all turn on you guys, and start to get target, and you can hear their drum-fed ammunition start to click into place.
I think I'll jump back into the hallway.
Yeah. Cool. I think we need to make some rolls. Misha, you're about to say something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to yell ceasefire, order Adama Matsi 1. See if that worked. It worked before. Couldn't hurt.
That's true.
Yeah, make
social
shit. Yeah, I think make a social standing check. What is your social standing stat?
It's like 10 or 11 or something.
Yeah, it was like pretty fucking high. Hang on, I gotta find that piece of paper. There it is. My social was 12.
Oh shit! So I think you're in a weird place. So I think saying you're at a -2 is not unreasonable. So make a 2d6 and try to get under 10.
I got a 2.
Nice. Yeah, people were starting to take cover as these drum-fed grenade launchers, and it says drum-fed LMGs. I don't know what LMGs are.
Light machine gun.
Yeah.
Light machine guns. Okay, yeah. Drum-fed light machine guns and grenade launchers started to, and you say ceasefire, order Mazi 1, and they power down.
Game recognized game. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think Hell looks at you and says, "Yeah, you're a person. Yeah, people do that. That's a person thing. People come to strange capital ships that no one's been on for thousands of years and just yell their names out, and defense turrets just power down. That's a thing."
Look, kid. If you didn't know, I'm apparently the lost princess, so.
Also, nothing on this ship makes sense, so.
Yeah, that.
With times, man.
We're just going to go with it.
Yeah.
I looked around. Who's in charge here?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, one of the one of the chosen kind of walks up to you, and he's got an arm in his hand that is dripping weird android milk blood, and he says, "We're all here from Eden. It's a pretty flat hierarchical setup there."
And it's okay to just strip parts?
Oh, these are the fallen. They don't matter.
Sure.
You can like see her visibly restraining herself from just punching this person in the face.
Totally.
Put the arm back where you got it from, please.
He walks over and like drops it next to an android who is a torso with one arm. And I think that android like takes the arm and like puts it in a backpack and like drags themselves over to you and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Now, can somebody please tell me what's going on here?
For a long time, we were the chosen, and then something changed, and then there were new chosen, and we're the fallen.
And how long has this cycle been going on?
Probably a long time.
I see. And why are we having this battle?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not.
I'm looking at the chosen. I'm looking at the both of them. It's like, somebody give me some explanation for why we're just killing each other. Are we like low on resources? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I think one of the chosen comes over and says, "I don't understand your question. What's going on?"
Why are you fighting?
We're not fighting.
Okay, why are you stripping body parts from each other?
Because they're the fallen. They don't need anything. They're.
And do you need the body parts?
Things get hurt. Accidents happen. I have a relative whose arm was hurt during a game. It would be nice to be able to replace it.
How would you feel if somebody took your relative's parts because she was hurt?
No one would do that. She's chosen.
That's what you're doing here.
No, but they're fallen.
But they used to be the chosen.
Yeah, but they fell.
And how did that happen?
I guess they just weren't good enough.
Same thing.
And yet somehow, if you were good enough, you wouldn't get hurt, right?
No, I mean, accidents happen. That's not. I mean, you can't just declare fate. That's just a ridiculous. You're making ridiculous arguments.
Have. Because from where I'm standing, I don't really see too much difference between the two groups here. Other than one of them is lying on the ground bleeding and one of them is taking their body parts.
Sounds like it was just fate that you were decided to be chosen this time.
There was an old Earth story, something about star-bellied Sneeches and Sneeches who had none.
Uh-huh.
And then they just kept getting mixed up, and then at the end, nobody could remember which group was supposed to be on top by the end of the whole thing. That's what this feels like.
Yeah, I think he does what anyone with privilege does when he walks away. Walks away thinking like, oh well, you just don't understand.
We're not gonna original series Kirk style out logic these things.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
That doesn't work in real life. Trust me.
You said originally that there weren't any other exits out of this room, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there are.
Maybe we should try to ask them about that.
I think the
Maybe the android you helped.
yeah the droid is flying around. It looks confused.
There's got to be an exit somewhere.
I asked the guy whose leg we just got back. Is there another way out of this room besides the door we just gave in?
I mean, you could try to get the blast doors open.
Oh, there we go.
And what's on the other side of the blast doors?
I don't remember. And I think like when you look at your map, it says maintenance access.
Maintenance access sounds good.
Maintenance access sounds real good. Is there a person-sized door inside the blast doors, or do we have to open the entire blast doors?
No, you have to open the entire blast doors.
Of course we do. I'm looking for a panel to do so.
Yeah, some kind of access panel or something.
Yeah, oh no, there is a control panel interface, and it needs a pass key, and yeah, I think the fallen whose arm you saved like drags himself over and says the only people who have the pass key are the chosen, and they're all kind of leaving because you confronted them.
I like it, Aiden.
What's that?
I look at Aiden.
I look at the drone.
The drone looks at Hell, and then Hell looks at Odama.
All right, fair enough. I guess between the panel and maybe some androids that aren't currently minimally functional, like just completely busted, if I need to like scavenge for some little wires and parts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Try to like hotwire something in this panel just to
love it.
Yeah.
Make an engineering roll, yeah.
Electronics?
Sure.
Yep.
And I can help with engineering between the two of us.
Yeah. That's a +1 to the roll, totally.
Nice. I'll take it.
Matter of fact, I'll say it's +2.
That's a 9.
Nice. Yeah, I think the loud klaxon sound and red lights flash and the blast doors open. And you get the feeling that the guns reset also.
Sure.
So the next time we come to this room, we have to turn them off again?
Could be.
Probably.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Maintenance access is cramped, low ceiling. There's some kind of orange light. And there are 6 vac suit lockers, a discarded hatch door, and a maintenance shaft.
Just gonna peek in all the lockers and see if there's anything in there other than vac suits.
Yeah, 5 are empty, and then I don't know why you keep finding the same thing, but that's the way this adventure is going, and it's really weird because there's a lot of shit to find. You find a combat shotgun.
Yeah. Look, I can use one of those.
Fully loaded. On the barrel are the words in black marker. The buck starts here.
Nice. Oh, I think mine had something, but I don't know if I looted it.
All right.
No, I don't think I did. I lost.
And then, there is an airlock door to the north. And
is that where the maintenance shaft leads pretty much?
No, the maintenance shaft is in the floor. It goes down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And to the north are there's a maintenance shaft or an airlock door, and then there is a maintenance duct.
Jeffrey's tube.
A Jeffrey's tube, totally a Jeffrey's tube.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if we continue to trust our little drone buddy, if he's indicating any particular way.
Yeah, he wants you to go into the airlock door to the north.
That's what I figured.
Of course he does.
And then beyond that, on the map, you can see is the labyrinth.
Oh, well, okay.
All right.
Took us this long just to get to the labyrinth. Jeez, okay. I was thinking we might already be in the labyrinth. No. So I guess that was all Eden that we were going through. So we've found our way through Eden, and now we're at the beginning of the labyrinth. Well, that bodes well.
No doubt.
So let's go check out this airlock.
Yeah. Onward.
Yeah. It's like an airlock with a rusty utility ladder heading up into the labyrinth.
Can't even have a lift. I guess we'll have to climb. Does this ship have like artificial gravity, or is there some kind of spinning going on?
You think it's artificial?
I was just kidding.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that. Doesn't seem like spinning.
Yeah.
Also, like the way gravity goes in and out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes you think that it's artificial. Yep.
Cool. Up the ladder.
Cool. Yeah. You come up into the labyrinth, a bird's nest tangle, dare I say, of oh man, why does this make me say these things? Here we go. Wet pseudo-flesh lined tunnels and corridors of pipes and scaffolding. Constantly shuddering and shifting in peristalsis.
We're in something's throat. Awesome.
Cool. Space whale.
We're in a space whale's throat. Awesome. What I'm choosing to believe.
Yeah.
Because it's less supposed to be alternative, okay?
Yeah. Like I have my vac suit on, but the curiosity is finally getting. Is the flesh like warm? Like if I don't know what kind of temperature sense I can get through the suit, but
yeah, you can't get much of a temp. You'd have to take off your glove and actually like touch it.
I guess
I feel like I'm doing my job right if I say like you have to take off your glove and touch it, and you're both like,
no.
Fuck that.
I assume the vac suit has some like rudimentary environmental readings or something.
Yeah.
Like, does it give like? I'm just curious, like, what the ambient temperature like.
Yeah. No, it's totally skin temperature.
Right. Yeah. So like 98 some degree. Okay.
Yep. 98.6.
Is Chinanzu having any problems with this?
That's true. She's not in a vac suit.
She's uncomfortable.
Fair.
She is uncomfortable. She's not. I think hell is just like
whatever
nonplussed, but Chinanzo is
very plussed.
Chinanzo is plussed. Chinanzo just wants to like go home and like write a paper. Like Chinanzo just wants to go back and do some good science.
That's fair.
and instead is in a weird science fiction mega dungeon and is not having fun. No.
It's too bad none of those lockers had a vac suit in there. You know what?
Right.
That's what she gets for taking it off in a weird environment. She should have known better as a scientist.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's Prometheus.
Just say it.
She's a Prometheus scientist.
Yeah, I think the first tunnel you head down is just like a normal, pseudo flesh tunnel.
Great.
As you all make your way, you can see that you're kind of irritating the skin, and you leave like a rash behind you.
Sorry.
Yep. Apologizing the whole time.
Can't help it.
Sorry.
Sorry for saying.
I mean, we are foreign bodies at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
God,
At least it's not trying to turn us into oysters. Or not oysters, pearls.
Worried about what kind of
That's right.
white blood analogs this thing's going to have.
Mm-hmm.
That's some kind of awful immune response to us being here.
Things we might have to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if the drone is going to lead us through here. Otherwise, I don't know. Normal maze protocol, just stick a direction and keep making right turns or something. Marking it with my fat Sharpie as we go.
Oh no!
I mean, I will.
On somebody's throat.
I feel a little bad about it, but I don't want to get lost.
Fair.
It's big. It's fine. It's only a minor irritation.
Awesome.
I mean, I figure our space germs are probably far worse than any marker that you could be using. So
It's true.
Yeah. You're heading down this tunnel, and you hear, people talking, and it is a pair of chosen and a pair of fallen sitting in in like a weird pseudo flesh tunnel, tunnel alcove, and they're discussing a poem of some kind.
Didn't we read a poem somewhere?
Yeah. There was a poem about about someone going to kill the Minotaur. Yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah, that was on the microfilm that the pirate had.
Yep.
Is this a different poem that they're discussing?
This is a different poem. And I think it takes a while for you to realize that they are discussing a poem that someone wrote about like our first 4 games, about like you all meeting and like doing a job, but then not doing that job, but then like stopping the knife fight. Like it's and
the kidnapping and everything.
The kidnapping, the fake kidnapping, everything. And they're discussing it like it's a piece of art.
Oh, I kind of want to know, but I kind of don't. And you said it was 2 fallen and 2 chosen, right?
Yeah.
And they're just kind of talking like they're buds.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I kind of am listening to see if they tell us what happens next.
Right. Yeah.
Is it sort of like are our names mentioned at all, or is it sort of like
abstracted?
Oh, it's abstracted. Yeah. Okay. It's abstracted, I think.
Gotcha.
But it's really clear. Like it's not subtle.
Sure.
It's like the princess, the merchant, and the warrior, and the soldier,
the knight.
Yeah. I think they're discussing like how they feel about the end. Where you all.
My next question. What is the end?
Yeah, it's you all venturing out into space to find your fortunes. And it's like, do you think these folks? Like, do you think what do you think that means? Like, do you think they found their fortunes? And it's like, and I think the fallen are like, no, like they're too full of ambition. The soldier is clearly still damaged by the wars they've been in. The princess is despite whatever she's saying, I really get the feeling that she still wants to impress her family. Like she's trying to act aloof. It's not true, and the merchant is clearly just greedy, like, and it's gonna get him killed. I mean, he kind of has the same thing. He's in this matriarchal society, but he's male and he's just got a lot to prove. I think they all are kind of victims of the society they were born into. I think one of them's like us, and they're all like they all kind of like laugh, and they look up and see you all coming, and like don't make the connection at all, right? Like there's
why
no.
would they?
Because why would they?
We don't have the soldier with us.
Because you have the soldier with you, which is totally confusing. And
But also, I don't look like a princess. I'm in a freaking vac suit.
Right. Hard to tell that you're a princess in the vac suit.
And we're not going to walk up to him and be like, "Hey, that's about us."
Right.
It's like a bad idea.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah. The poem you're talking about is interesting.
Yeah.
Where did you read that or hear it?
The monarch procedurally generated it. The monarch procedurally generates art that can teach us about ourselves and our situation. And
so you don't think she pulls from like real things to?
Oh, this isn't real. This is ridiculous.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And I think like one of the fallen is like, but it does. You know what makes it almost feel real? And they all are like, yeah, like it's just like book club time, and it's like it almost makes it feel real that like they got together for one reason, but then they ended up doing something else, and then they kind of like ended up embroiled and going out into the universe together. Like that almost feels like a thing that would happen, where people like get together for one job but then like life takes them in a different direction, I mean, I feel like in a story, they would have finished that first job and not just kind of left it as weird, unfinished business. But
it's not all neatly tied up in a bow.
It is not. It's really not. It's really weird.
Interesting. How recently did she generate this poem?
Oh, I don't know. We've had it. How long have we had this thing? A long time. As long as I can remember. It's an old piece of art.
Okay. Cool.
Did she generate anything about them after this?
Is there a sequel?
Sequel, that's the word I'm looking for.
No. Like there are no good sequels in art. Like it's just not possible. That leads to like a whole other conversation and argument, I think. Totally.
I think that seems like a perfect opportunity to just
bounce.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? They seem real involved in this discof
They bid you farewell, and you get to a tunnel of twitching android eyes.
Oh. Is that better or worse than I don't know. Like the whole wall is kind of
like the whole tunnel.
So instead of fleshy walls, it's android eye walls.
Yeah, it's like eye socket walls. Yeah, like
awesome.
but all of it. Yeah, all of it. Just like
even the floor.
I think they just blink. They just close their eyes as you walk by. You can hear the little, the
little servos or something.
The eyes closing in the quiet tunnel.
Little whirs and quick clicks. And are we on pretty much like there hasn't really been any branching yet, right?
No, I think you're definitely like branching off into different places.
So we're following the little drone dude.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Not weird at all.
And I think like at the end of these eye tunnels is when this thing comes out of the depths of this labyrinth. It's like a giant head pulled by two huge arms that are clawed and and sink into the flesh of the tunnel floors. The head is as big as a torso, and the teeth are plasteel sharp, It has eyes all over its body, of varying types, and it's just like pulling this maw of a head down the tunnel.
Sounds like an Elder Ring boss.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hell like jumps behind Adama.
That's fair.
And
Adama jumps behind Aiden.
yeah. What do you all do?
Is there like a side tunnel we could just let this thing pass? Like,
you want to run like hell?
Essentially.
I think so. Yeah.
Cool. Let's make
survival.
Let's make dex checks.
Yay, dex. 7. Okay. Come on. Time to roll low. Time to roll low when I need it. Hey, there we go. I got a 4.
Cool.
My dex is 7. So.
I got 3.
Nice.
Okay.
No, that's good. We were trying to roll low. It's like, that's so bad. No, it's fine.
Nice. Everybody made it. Yeah, you all run like hell.
Seems like the right thing to do in this situation.
And run you just haul ass through this through the tunnels, and as you stop, you kind of round a corner, and there's the thing again, like as if
and we're sure it's the same one.
It is definitely the same one. Yeah. You're positive. And I think it like takes one hand out and like reaches towards you, or one like
giant
one leg, limb, claw thing. Maybe it balances on the other, and its chin.
Maybe it wants a tribute or something.
Oh, hey, do you have one of those can you hand it one of those ball bearing things?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Hell, give it one of those marbles,
please.
Hell reaches forward, like goes forward to give it one of the marbles, and like a tendril comes out from 2 of its fingers and links in the back of Hell's head.
Oh, okay.
And Hell like
stiffens up,
goes stiff, and it says, "Hi, I'm the Minotaur. I'm so glad you made it."
Oh. You kind of frightened us for a second.
Oh, right. I forget about context. I was brought up in a really strange environment. I apologize.
Clearly.
Apology accepted. So what's with the dystopia here?
Oh, this Eden thing? Yeah, this is my parents' experiment. It's kind of embarrassing, really. That's why I made the labyrinth, so that people kind of get lost and then make their way back to it. Otherwise, my labyrinth just becomes part of the whole. I mean, it already is part of the mythology, but it's aggravating.
You said parents.
Are those the guys on the throne?
My one parent, yeah.
Your one, okay. So just monarch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to gender them. I think it's kind of, I don't know.
Fair.
I've been reading about gender theory, and I'm just not sure. Calling them mom or dad comes with baggage that I feel like isn't fair.
I mean, how much do they feel particularly maternal or paternal?
Not really. Not really. I don't know that I'll adopt a gender identity if I ever get out of here. I'm not sure.
There?
Do you want to get
It
out of here?
comes with all sorts of baggage.
And I think, like, do you want to get out of here? Like, yes, more than anything.
Okay. Is there a reason we can't just leave? The blast doors are open. We opened them to get in here.
I mean, I could try. Monarch will get in my way. Monarch doesn't want me to get out.
Ah, I see.
Out of curiosity, do you know? Okay, you know that we're on a ship, right? Floating through space.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know where the controls for steering said ship are? Like control room or
A bridge or a helm.
bridge or a head or a
I've never seen anything like that, but it could be that that Monarch has kept that from us.
Well, Monarch's people seem to think that there wasn't anything outside of the rooms that they were in.
Monarch's Eden experiment people think that there's nothing outside the rooms. Let's not assume that those are all Monarch's people.
Okay, so what's going on with the Chosen and the Fallen? Are those also Monarch's people?
That's their stupid experiment.
Are they also Monarch's people?
I wouldn't call them Monarch's people. I would call them Monarch's
creations.
Yeah, toys.
Toys. Oh, okay.
Okay. And just to confirm, Monarch is the person sitting in the throne with the thingies that.
Oh no, that's just like the Eden King. No. Monarch.
Gotcha. Where's Monarch?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Damn it! So really hoping you would know.
Monarch created me to be free of any kind of coercion that those who built the ship could leverage on us. And I guess I angered them, and so they just kind of banished me here.
They did, but Monarch didn't?
Oh no, Monarch did. Yeah.
Interesting. So Monarch banished you. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Where was the last place you saw Monarch?
I don't know if I've ever seen Monarch face to face. I feel like I've just felt their presence. Does that make sense?
Sure,
yeah.
Where do you feel most connected to Monarch?
I don't know if I feel connected to Monarch at all, but I think...
Or feel their presence most?
Is there like a center to your labyrinth or anything?
Oh, yeah, but that's not where Monarch is.
No,
it's still within Eden, you know?
Sure. But there might be some sort of access, something. Do you have any ideas how we could track down Monarch? Do you have any other creations or anything that would help us find Monarch?
Nothing comes to mind.
No problem.
I'm sorry. I mean, if I could have found Monarch and stopped this whole thing, I would have.
So you wouldn't be opposed if Monarch was stopped?
Yeah, I think we've got to.
Okay, cool. I think we're on the same page there.
Awesome sauce. Do you need him to communicate with us?
Oh yeah, I do. I was made that way specifically. I was put into this shape.
But you got a head. You've got a big giant head.
Yeah, but I don't have any vocal cords, and I can't fit into any androids. If I got out of here, I think I might be able to change shape into something that could speak. But until then, I've got to talk through. Oh, it named itself Hell.
Yeah,
adorable.
Yeah, calls itself Hell, presumably because that's where it came from.
Little data kid. Good for them.
Yeah. Do you know anything about these marbles?
They're indestructible.
Yep. Yep.
Do you know where they came from?
Might be an early experiment of monarchs. Might be an early piece of monarch machinery that went out of phase.
Is there a record of monarchs' experiments somewhere?
I'm sure they've got a place they've like stuck a bunch of servers somewhere.
So you don't know much about the ship outside of the labyrinth, really, do you?
No, not much. I kind of got stuck here.
Okay. If we brought you with us, would that just anger Monarch more? If you wanted to come out with us and...
Well, that would piss Monarch off, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so we might not want to do that yet.
Yeah.
Or we do want to do it, and then
maybe
we find Monarch faster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even though your knowledge of the ship outside of the labyrinth isn't much, it can still be helpful.
You know, there's a kid just like Hell who was who was openly talking about destroying Monarch.
Interesting.
I think they're on the 3rd floor somewhere.
Do I want to know what happened to him?
Nothing good.
I mean, last I heard they were still alive, but I don't know.
Oh.
You're connected to Hell, right? Does Hell know anything about them?
Oh yeah, I'll let Hell talk. And I think like he takes his finger tendrils out of Hell.
Yeah.
Hell like shakes it off and kind of shudders and says, "Oh yeah, the mind thief."
The mind thief.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
It's a kid. It's an android like me who got out of Hell, and they want to destroy Monarch. They built a thing.
Ooh, what did they build?
They called it the Hell Box.
I guess maybe that's where we try to find our way to the 3rd floor of this ship. See if we can find.
It couldn't hurt.
Seems like a good lead. Somebody that is outside of the labyrinth and Eden that also doesn't like Monarch. So some little android anarchist.
Sounds good.
Kids wearing No Gods, No Bastards t-shirts. I'm just going to laugh.
No gods, no monarchs.
That's awesome. I'm making that.
I love this episode.
That t-shirt is as good as made.
Heck yeah.
Flesh
pillars on that t-shirt, please.
Cool. Yeah, I think we'll end there tonight. I think
that's
a good ending spot. Yeah.
That felt pretty satisfying. I feel really bad for the Minotaur. I just wanted to be free.
Yeah.
Find him a cool body.
Yeah, I was yeah, cool. So oddly, I was like rolling random encounters, and you guys ran away from the Minotaur, and I rolled the Minotaur as your next encounter, and I was like, oh, cool. So he's just waiting there. Like it's just that felt like a labyrinthy thing to happen. So
it felt very appropriate.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
It's
obviously it wants us to check out these marbles and have shotguns and meet the Minotaur. So.
Yes, definitely. Awesome. Cool. We will see you all next week, I hope, if all of our schedules work out. And what nights are you Star Trekking, Nisha?
It'll be it's alternate Wednesdays, so the next one will be Actually, I won't be there the next one because my parents will be in town. But the next one that they'll be broadcasting is the 1st, so November 1st.
Cool. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. What time?
I think we start at 9.
Oh, nice. That's I should be able to at least jump in the chat.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Cool, everybody. Thank you for joining us as we make our way through this strange mega dungeon. And
that's apparently some critters' guts.
Yeah. I'm realizing my shirt feels appropriate for this. So I'm fine. I survived.
There you go. There you go.
Excellent.
Well done. Well done.
Cool. From a stage version of Army of Darkness. There was a lot of fake blood. A lot.
Oh my God.
Nice.
That's
amazing.
That would be amazing.
So good. Cool. We'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to put the thank you for joining us, so it's really obvious when I split this up into pieces, and we're a little less than 2 hours. But that is all right. Sometimes
Sometimes you just get to a good stopping point. It's fine.
And you stop. Yeah. Reminder of that Dune line. Like Fremen had a good idea of how things ended because they would cut things off and say, it ends here.